Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
Looking to throw. Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go. Go to base. 54. Yes, Watch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Set, ready. 49. Touchdown. 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set, hut. 60 outlaw. Check. Hut.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. We're scoreless after 1.
I'm trying to 61. Matchbox, right. Hut.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Come on, baby.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Smoke. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm coming, baby. Ready, go.
2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
2-18. Chopper.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. Hammer. Mike. I got him. 53's Mike. 53's the Mike.
They'll look to throw here.
First time, defense.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pull it together. Charlie, 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Get that quarterback.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. Undercross. On the ball. Go.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Bang! Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Ready!
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Blue dot Quarkers. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
All day, baby. All day, baby.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 54. 70 ending. 54 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna
On 1st down, Milton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Draw play, Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check 25. Jimmy, topper, bam.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Protein spill. Gone. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ready.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 24-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go. 10 Tucson, 53. Mike, 53. Set the tone, D. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3. Check. 53. Ready.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Second and 14. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Ben Gideon able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first... That clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 18. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
SOS, 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 SOS.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
36.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Go 58's the mic.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
I'm coming. Shift. Switch.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Slam.
On 3rd down, Milton, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check.
He's back to throw. It's complete to Grant. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
Complete to Jakeem Grant. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man.
Ready.
They'll look to throw.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up end.
We got